Idleness is foundation for decadence. Activity unlocks vitality. Life is unlocked when man is active. Inactivity facilitates infirmity. Where dynamism is lost, degradation is inevitable. Where a man refuses to be dynamic, things begin to degenerate.
You are watching Holy Things Imagery YouTube channel. This video you're about to watch by Pastor Dr. Paul Enenche is going to be a blessing to your life. Don't forget to like, share our video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
How many of us know that when a house is uninhabited, on its own it begins to develop problem? It can even begin to crack. Wall gecko everywhere. Because there is decadence of idleness. How many of you know that when a car is parked, all manner of problems will crop up? How many of you, I'm sure you know that. Battery ran down. Tire became flat. Everything is running down. Now, I was talking with somebody the other day. It is worse with aircraft. Worse. The man told me a story about an aeroplane that was bought 3 months, only 3 months old, but was packed. So when they came now to make it work, before it became normal, it took about 6 months. Before it became normal. An aeroplane is not like car, where you say, let me manage this. They don't manage it because there's no mechanic in the air. So everything must work. They have a checklist. You tick it, tick, 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 tick. 30-something or more things you must tick before you take it to fly. That is correct. He said it took almost six months. Brand new aircraft. Only problem is that it was packed. That is how it is with the human body. Idleness is foundation for decadence. Those who are more diligent with life are far more energetic than those who are idle. And I'm going to tell you about Abraham as our example here. Abraham, at the age of 75, left his father's house on a journey to where he didn't know. Genesis 12, from verse 1 to 5. At the age of 90 plus, he engaged the army of about 4 to 5 nations with his private army. He beat them. 90-something-year-old man fighting ground battle in the army like an infantryman. Genesis chapter 14, verse 14 to 15. 90-something-year-old man. At the age of almost 120 years. Genesis 22, verse 3 to verse 5. Abraham undertook a 3-day journey, 72 hours. At the age of almost 120 years old. Climbing, walking uphill. When he reached the place where he was to sacrifice Isaac, he tied the boy himself. A young boy of almost 17 to 18 years old. Bound him hand and foot. Carried him and laid him on the altar. How many people are able to carry a 12-year-old boy? Not to talk of a 120-year-old man. What energy. No wonder that man died almost practically sickless. Genesis 25, verse 7, all the way to verse 8. Somebody say amen. Somebody say amen. Somebody say amen. How does diligence affect your health? it is very, very clear. Activity unlocks vitality. Activity unlocks vitality. Life is unlocked when man is active. That was what we saw in Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 18. Through slothfulness, 10:18. By much slothfulness the building decayed, and through the idleness of the hands the house dropped through. Ecclesiastes 10:18. Activity unlocks vitality, and let me complete it. Inactivity facilitates infirmity. Inactivity. Where dynamism is lost, degradation is inevitable. Where a man refuses to be dynamic, things begin to degenerate. Am I communicating at all?